Hey everybody, it's Chimmer Chatter. I know I'm not dead. Isn't that amazing? And-
Well, I lost $20. Shit.
yeah. So the loser of the death pool, Rasheed Wesley Jr.
God
here
damn
with
it.
me is not a co-host anymore. I have no co-host at the
What? I'm still a
present.
co-host. What?
Pres- well, I thought you were doing another one.
Well, I can still be a co-host of yours.
Okay.
I just have no
Turns out I
co-host.
do have a co-host, and his name is Rasheed Wesley Jr. And he's here, and he's also surprised that I'm alive.
Yes, I'd say less surprised, more disappointed, but
Not as disappointed as my wife. We've got a big
no.
life insurance policy.
No, that if this was a talk show host, if this was a talk show, this would have been the perfect time to talk about the guests. It's like not as disappointed as my wife. We got a great show tonight, folks.
We've got a big life insurance policy on me. We're just waiting. This is going to be a different kind of Chimmer Chatter. This time, we've got no agenda. We've got no segments. Okay, so I guess it's like all the other Chimmer Chatters, except this time we're going to workshop jokes.
Yes,
So that should
yes.
be exciting for three of you.
Yes. Well, can we start off with the joke that you just told me?
No, I don't know if it's ready. Okay. It's not. You know what? It's not ready because I was just thinking about it. If I tell it now, I come off really racist. But if I work on it, I can become a likable character in this whole little play that
Okay.
played out.
All
Yeah.
right.
Now I'll do a little. I can do a little racism, but here's a fun one. So Trish was leaving work, okay, last winter, and I says to her, I said, all right, well, be careful coming home. Watch out for black ice. So when she comes home, she looks at me very disappointed. And she says, I can't believe you'd say something like that. I said, what did I say? She said, you dated a black girl. You're friends with black guys. How could you talk like that? I said, what did I say? She said, look out for black guys.
that joke, it would be perfect if you just like smushed it together so her reaction happened as soon as you said it.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah. You know what's weird? A lot of my jokes are wordy right now. I told a 2 minute
Aha, you're
joke.
catching on to me. You're taking my shit.
Yeah, I told a 2 minute joke.
Wow. Wait, it took 2 minutes for the punchline, or were there punchlines in the middle of it?
There were like little gags in it,
Okay.
but it was okay.
So it
So
wasn't so it
if it
wasn't a
turns
bit,
out
it
that
was just
I'm
a really long
if
joke.
it turns out that I'm good at comedy, then this was a moment of genius that came out. But
Right.
in reality, it was a bunch of weird shit that I said.
That's all comedy is. First off, let's be honest, that's all comedy is. Let's be clear.
Yeah, but it was out of character for me. I normally have like I'm normally pretty, formulaic with it. This one I
Right.
was kind of freelance and it did not go well. But Billy Kelly laughed at a part of it that Billy Kelly should not have laughed at. So I felt really good at that about that.
Let's be honest, bro. Billy Kelly is secretly the fucking raunchiest comedian that
Yeah.
any of us know.
When
He's just
he
really
lets
nice
out
about
any kind of curse word, I don't know why, but I get a shock all through my body.
it.
I get
It's
really
weird.
excited. I can't help it. Like maybe he's going to the dark side.
It's like seeing your mom. It's like
No,
going
it's like
out.
watching a priest steal an apple from somebody.
No, I'm imagine like it's like when you go out front like at the middle of the night because you hear a noise and you see your mom just like sitting in her car by herself smoking, just like smoking a joint.
Yeah, she needs a release. No, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Can't fault that.
Have I told you the new thing that is happening? Okay, for those of you who don't know, 2 nights a week, I leave this office of mine and I go to the 7-Eleven in South Williamsport and I work.
Serve the unwashed
Work.
whites.
What's that? I serve
Serve
food to whites.
the unwashed whites.
I serve them. I serve them taquitos and hot dogs, as as foretold in the Bible.
You're the patron saint of stoners. That's what
I
you've done.
really am. Oh, but now it's worse. So that you know what a DoorDash is, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So here's what happens. They order from DoorDash. It comes up in my store, and my job is to go around and get their
Oh
shit.
no.
Now,
No,
when I
fuck
say
that.
getting a pregnancy test and condoms for somebody
Well, you
Is
can
with
get that through
yeah,
DoorDash.
yeah. You can get that. Wow, you got excited
Wow.
about that. You-
No, that's that is so
if
weird.
only I'd known.
What the fuck? You
Here's
telling
the
me I've
bad
been?
part: we were out of pregnancy tests, but we did have
Ooh.
condoms.
Oh well, yeah. Now I'm looking like, so you telling me I've been hanging my head in shame for so long for no reason?
I can just all I think of when that order came in, I was like, somebody's messing with me to see if this thing works.
Right.
Like this was a test run.
Also, do you really want a pregnancy test from a Sunoco?
No, and
No,
you
it
don't
comes
want to. Let's be
pre-peed
honest,
on.
and I want to be honest with you. I poke holes in all the condoms, so I
Yo,
just right through the packaging.
okay,
Shoop, shoop.
this is smoking. This is little hole.
When they come in, I'm just yoop, up on the thing. Zoop.
You ain't shit. Oh my god,
So
that's
here's the
funny.
worst part of it. I have to immediately. There's a timer on it, so no matter what I'm doing, I have to hustle up and I have to go around and get their Twizzlers for them. Sons of.
What
Anyway,
can you get cigarettes through the app too?
no, that's the only thing you can't get. I'll bet you. I'll bet you if you wrote on the thing, if you get me Newport shorts, I'll give you $5. I bet you can do that. But if there's nobody doing the door dashing, they cancel the order. So I got to put
Mm.
back all the stuff that I had to get for them. It's infuriating. It's
That would piss
infuriating.
me off too.
And now the three people that watch this will know that they can do this to me. And
You're gonna do fuck
I'm
them.
worried
I'm
about
gonna
the
do
stuff.
this to you.
I'm worried about the summertime.
Dude. Remember, I live in range from you. I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
I
this
know
to you.
you are in range too. But the
Yeah.
guy that comes in that does it is so mad because I guess people don't turn on their lights with their porch or anything.
Uh, okay, so no, that's perfect because I didn't know that it was that big of a deal. Because sometimes I don't either.
Oh no, if you order something, you should put your light on.
No, I mean I usually do, but there'll be like
Those
sometimes like
people
I'll
don't know your
forget.
steps.
No, I know. Just sometimes I'll forget. Like, and
Yeah,
don't
but
get me afraid.
and you
I've only
rent,
done it
so
twice. I've only
it's
forgotten it
yeah,
twice.
and you rent, so if he trips, it's on your landlord.
Yeah, no, fuck them. They ain't got shit to do with me.
Oh
No. But did you? So you got your stimmy?
yes, oh
What'd
yes,
you buy?
oh yes. Actually, I just bought a bunch of T-shirts.
Okay,
Trish bought a bunch of shit. We just bought clothes because
me too.
I sold a bunch of ads at the end of the year,
Oh, so you
so
were good.
we stocked up and paid off a bunch of stuff. So this
Okay.
was just fun money, but
Yeah,
which
no, I feel
sounds
you.
awful considering how many people are homeless. Um, who would have thought that $1,400 would make me feel like a rich?
Oh yeah,
I'm like a baron now. I'm
dude,
like,
dude. You saw the shit I posted on Facebook the day that my stimmy hit? I was just like,
you were excited.
I was,
You were
bro. I
excited. How
was,
many Jordans did you buy?
only one. Only one
Really?
pair. Yeah. Well, here's what happened. I had no intention of buying Jordans at all.
Okay.
I was super. I was really actually trying to be super frugal with all my money because I was like, Kim. I'm like, dude, you have a job that pays really well. You're actually getting paid more now because you're a travel nurse instead of a regular
Right.
nurse.
Right.
Like, so you can blow your money and you have another paycheck coming in. I'm a comedian at the beginning. I don't have checks like that. Like, so I told
Yeah.
her straight up.
I
I'm
forgot
like,
to tell you at the beginning of being a comedian, you can have a job, but keep going.
yeah, fuck you. No, to be fair, I did. Remember, I
You
did.
did. You did.
I did.
And they're hiring for that same position.
Yeah,
I
I know.
saw.
Fuck them. And you know what's funny? I should reapply because you know what's funny
Go under a
when they
different
laid me.
name.
No, when they let me when they laid me off, one of the things that they said was, it would be a lot easier to keep you if you had your license.
There you go.
So now I'm like, I got
There
my
you
license back.
go.
What's up? But at the same time, bro, like I realized during the pandemic and
That you
during
really don't like working.
no, it's just I like working, but I'm gonna hate any job that isn't stand up. I'm gonna hate it. I
Well,
would
no,
hate any job that isn't
it's a
stand up.
means to an end. You work the job so you can do the stand up.
Well, yeah, but
You're
at
in
the
a
same,
fine position. Your wife's not
yeah,
hurting. You're not. And she
yeah,
hasn't complained yet. But when she
nah,
does,
yeah. No,
oh,
well, actually, but the thing is, I've been smart. I have been keeping my ear to the streets for new jobs. My people at Foot Locker, they're like, yo, why are you right now if you apply? And I'm like, okay.
you have a degree. If you no,
I know
listen.
I want that job. It's not that I need that job. I would want that job.
You can't Kevin Spacey this shit. You can't take the job with the least amount of responsibilities.
Why
You
not?
paid money for that degree.
I'm not trying to Kevin Spacey it. I'm trying to Kevin Hart it. Remember, Kevin sold suits.
But yeah, well,
Uh-huh.
he worked at a sneaker store. Oh, that's what I see what you're saying.
Exactly. I'm trying to Kevin
Uh,
Hart that shit.
yeah, but wasn't he like 18? And aren't you old?
Not, no, okay, first off, I'm not old, motherfucker.
How
Okay.
old are you?
Actually, you know what? I'm 20.
You're
I'm
old.
27.
Yeah,
27. Now, the thing that hurt
you're
me the
three. I'm
most,
sorry, you're 3 years away from old.
I no, I actually it hurt me the other day. Like, so when we were out, this falls into the whole stimmy story. Like, so I was trying to be frugal with my money. I didn't spend a
Sure.
lot. But I told Kim as soon as
Find
I knew how
yourself
much
at
we
a
were getting.
Nike outlet, whatever.
Yeah. When actually, all right, hold on, wait. So, the day like the day that when we knew how much we were getting, I told Kim straight up, I want 1,200 out this fucking check, and don't ask me what I did with it. And she was like, okay, whatever. So I got my 1,200, and I'm like, all right, now what am I going to do? So we went to King of Prussia. We decided to go to King of Prussia Mall.
Wait,
Um,
1,200 is just $200 short of what you got.
exactly,
So what?
exactly.
Was it? Were you kicking in the 200? What?
Not, not what. All right, because we didn't need it. We were chilling. We were
All
good with our
right.
new job.
That's how you lit your
Um,
cigarettes with a $100 bill twice.
yep. So the reason why I know I'm old is like, so I'm calling my mom like on the way there, and we're walking in, and I'm like, all right, mom, I gotta go. I'm going to the mall, and she was like, okay, be careful, watch your phone, don't lose it. And it finally came out my mouth. I said, mom, I'm fine. I'm damn near 30, and it hurt so fucking much. It hurt so bad, bro. Like,
Wait, so she didn't say, "Okay, way to enforce a stereotype."
yeah, nope, nope. And and to add to your point, the next day we did go to a Nike outlet.
Yeah, yeah. Listen,
Nike outlet next day.
listen. Stereotypes are there for a reason. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's true. But the funny thing is, Kim actually has been balling out more than I have.
Well, that's newfound money. Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys.
I
That's
bought
young
a
money.
little. I bought like H&M clothes and shit. Like
Check
George.
that out. You can't even see my cigarette.
I know
It
it's so
blends
weird.
in.
Right. It looks like you're doing the Obama hands. Let me do it. No, dude, if you were a fucking sorcerer, that's the face you're always making.
Fucking tired of this shit.
How long do we gotta keep doing the hand thing?
Yeah,
Are we done?
yeah, yeah. It's just I put as he puts the cigarette in his mouth. Jesus Christ! All right.
God damn it. Where are you going? I'm going to Joe's. I'm going to Joe's Subs. I'll be there.
That's what he's doing. He's using it to go to. I need cigarettes.
No, I'm imagining it's like, we got to get out of here. There's only one place we can go, and he just starts doing the thing with the cigarettes. Like, hold up. He's like, where are we going? Golden Corral. It's the safest place
Bonanza.
I could think. Safest place I could think of. It's the safest place.
I would go to Texas Roadhouse, but there's always a wait.
Right, I'm not going to. No, imagine like
Having
you
a
said it.
conversation while you're home.
No, imagine like they're doing like you try to go to like you're standing in line at Texas Roadhouse, and then like you just see like the little sparkles open, and then the portal opens. Doctor Strange pokes his head and is like, "Oh fuck this!" and just goes.
he goes, he go, like a table. It'll be about a 2 hour. It'll be about a half hour wait.
It just turns around. Nope,
There's
nope.
nobody in front of me though.
Oh yeah, dude. I can't be a superhero. I would abuse it all the fucking
just
time.
just a, just a family of four in the middle of a desert for no reason.
Right? Well, you just start kicking, just like, just tripping people through a portal.
There's nobody in front of me. How long's the wait now? Oh well, you can be
Oh
seeing it.
man. Now you're eating your food and you're like, all right, I gotta hurry this up. I gotta get that family out.
Yeah.
Where are they? I dropped them off in the Arctic. Okay, it's really good.
I dropped them in Watts. It's not.
It's not friendly.
It's not good. It's not safe for that white family.
I'm good. I gotta go. Like this is good.
Oh
That
man,
would be, dude. That would be the best.
that's so fun.
like
That's so fun.
if Doctor Strange is from New Jersey, just has a cigarette and just like the whole time. Fuck. No, that's how we would sound every time he's doing it. Fuck. Shit. Fuck.
It should really cleans out your lungs when you go through the portal.
He would be the type that, like, every time he coughs, he curses. Fuck. Oh God. This shit.
Now I'm thinking about, like, what if the Falcon came back with PTSD and just got fat? He's like,
Oh God.
on your left.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Shit. Hold on. Slow down. Slow the fuck. All right, hold up. God damn, man. Where the fuck you going? Shit. Imagine Sam on a Segway. Look at the fucking Segway.
I'm here. Get a Red Wing.
He just goes, he's like, all right, I'm on my way. Why you gotta go up the stairs? For real? Stairs? All right.
Did
man.
you notice they gave Red Wing noises?
No.
They gave like a R2D2 beep, 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 beep type of thing. It was weird. I was like, he doesn't make noise.
Well, I'm glad they're doing it like this, because remember, in the comics, Red Wing was a real bird.
A real bird, yeah.
So
and that Mexican dude that helps him is supposed to become the Falcon, and then the Falcon's supposed to become Captain America.
I guess, honestly though, I wish they would do what they did in the comics, because in the comics he has a so when he becomes Captain America, he gets a sidekick, or not really a sidekick, but another superhero gets inspired by him and becomes another hero who's a black kid named the Patriot. And then he goes back to being Falcon, but he's still
Cam Newton,
the Patriot. Cam Newton. No.
What if the Patriots Bill Belichick? He's just out there in his cutoff sweatshirt.
He just stares at you like until you do what you want. Just
manipulates with the mind. He controls black people.
To be fair, that's every NFL coach and owner.
That is true. Yeah.
That's everyone. Because if that's the case, then Donald Sterling would be Thanos.
I was thinking about it. Now you might be a little too old, because you would have probably been like a young teen when this was happening. But there was a coach for the Notre Dame, and his name was Ty Willingham. And
I heard the name.
He's a great black coach, but he didn't win there. And then they shipped him off, and I've never heard from him since. I'm afraid to look up his name. I'm afraid he's gonna be like overweight and like teaching gym at a D3 school.
What if he ended up like Delonte West?
Poor Delonte. Yeah, oh man, who would have known LeBron's mom's worth it? What did you get LeBron's mom? Yes. What did it cost? Everything.
To be fair, hold on, I'm gonna get the mic first. To be fair, LeBron, if I ever become famous, I didn't say it shit. I want to be friends with you.
Matter of fact, bring that. I need to be in Space. You sound so much better with that. What it's called.
I need to be in Space Jam 3. I want to be in Space Jam 3 so bad.
We need to get you like an arm brace like bowlers wear.
And just keep it to it. That'd be dope. Well, I wanted the one that I was thinking about buying. It comes with like a boom arm, so I could have mounted it to my desk, but it was like 130, and I'm like, I don't know if I have to do construction with that or anything. I don't want to fuck with that.
See, you're buying mics. I'm trying to convince my wife that I need 2 gold-plated Desert Eagle guns like Nick Cage had in Face Off.
Oh my god, you would, you fucking would too. That's the sad part. You fucking
and
would.
I click them together. They'd be chipped because I click them together all the time.
You ain't fucking this gold plated, just fucking up all your shit. Just like, yeah, this is fun.
Ding, ding, ding.
This is like, oh, this is a lot of fun.
And then me and Yeti can go out with his Uzi and we can just shoot not people or places, but like in the woods, like white people do.
Yeah, like just things.
White people do. I don't know if you know this about us. I don't know if you know this about us, but we go out in the woods and we shoot stuff.
I do. That's why I don't go in the woods.
Yeah, that's a good place. Not for you shouldn't. That's why there are no black trail hikers. Dude, I wore orange everything, and he was still shooting.
This thing.
What is going on with you? Are you drunk?
No, it just. I wish.
Why does it have that little girl stand.
I know. Yeah, like look, there's a little bitty thing.
That's a heavy microphone. It looks like. Why
Well,
is
maybe
it on a tiny
I think this is
stand?
better now. I think I just wasn't. Nope, that ain't it either. Fuck.
We'll figure this shit out
Yeah.
right on the
He,
air because that's how professional we are here at Chimmer Chatter.
ooh,
Everything
let me
is
see.
on the
And
up and up.
then
Oh well,
speaking
let me
of
plug
yeah,
your thing.
Apple
So
Podcast.
Rasheed has a big fucking moment in his career coming up.
I
It's in
hope.
New York City.
Yeah.
If by some miracle this podcast finds an audience, we would like for you to go to that event. Where
Please.
it's at go ahead, give them all the
Broadway,
spec.
yeah, it's a Broadway Comedy Club, January.
Broadway.
Yeah, Broadway Comedy Club, January 10th. It's the basically a beginner showcase. I guess you could call it
January
beginner.
10th.
Yeah, January 10th,
That's like a year
Saturday.
away.
Oh, sorry, did I say January? I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
meant April. April 10th.
Okay.
April
See,
10th.
that's different.
Yeah, April 10th. April 10th at 6 o'clock, Broadway Comedy Club.
Get there
And
early.
yeah, if I do well, I will get a residency there for 2 months.
He gets passed. Is
Yeah,
basically what he's
I
saying
get
to you.
passed. I get passed. Um, and yeah, it would be a big deal. I don't
Getting
look
past
here.
at the New York Comedy Club is a huge deal.
Yeah, because number one, if I feel like if I can get past at a New York Comedy Club, then I can use that and go like, let me work here, like basically straight up. Because I'm not gonna lie, a club that I really want to work at is Soul Joe's. I want to work at Soul Joe's
Yeah,
so bad.
he's been making big noise over this
Yeah,
pandemic.
yeah. I
He's
mean,
been
because
around a
remember,
long time.
yeah, but I mean, so many good people have performed there. Like over the pandemic, we had David Tell, fucking
David
uh,
Tell, Big J got pulled
Big
off the
J. Yeah,
stage
that's where he
there.
got pulled down. I think
Tim
Louis
Dillon
showed
was
up for a
just
little bit.
there. Now
Louis showed up for a
you
little
don't
bit.
know these people because they're all racist, but Anthony Cumia and
I know
Aaron
Anthony
Berg,
Cumia.
they
Yeah,
were
I know
all
him.
there. They're
This is how you. By the way, I tried to
from
fight.
Compound Media, and that compound does not allow black people.
Well, I tried to hide the fact that I've been getting fat, but here I am eating cookies.
Yeah, here's the
The
thing.
fucking cookies.
I've been getting fat too. Turns out water weight.
Mm.
Yeah, I can feel it sloshing around in my legs.
Dude, hydrochlorothiazide. It's a water pill. They
Yeah,
give it
they
to me
get.
for my high blood pressure.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll try that one because the one they gave me, it makes me pee a little bit, but no, I'm not losing any weight. The guy was like, "You're gonna lose like 15 pounds." I'm like, "Awesome!" I did not lose
Look,
a pound.
either hydrochlorothiazide or Kim has this stuff called cellulose. It's the same shit. And I accidentally took cellulose one day for work, and I peed like 20 times in one day. That shit'll do it. You will
Okay.
lose a shit ton of weight doing
I was shocked that you said that you went to work. I was,
that.
I was, I
And
was stuck in that moment. I'm sorry.
the worst part is, I saw it on your face. And you're like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
wait, where?
It's so weird. I love watching people's reactions when I call what I do work, because they're like,
Mainly
because
because
even
this is my hobby.
yeah, I mean, look, to be honest, this is a career for me. Like I want it to be my this is it for me. I
Not
don't.
yet, it ain't. But if you get past in Broadway, you're on your way.
You want to know the thing that I'm most excited about that day? April 10th, Kid Cudi is the musical guest for SNL that night. So I'm gonna be like in the same like several block radius as Kid Cudi. And I'm really excited
That's a
about that.
reach. That's what we call
It's a
a
reach.
reach.
It's a reach, but I'm still excited about it. Like,
Yeah,
but yeah,
maybe you can see them. They people camp out overnight for that.
I know. Well, now they don't even bother because it's impossible. Like you got to get tickets ahead
Yeah.
of time. But
Well, they used to have a thing where you could email them a request to get tickets, and then they do like a raffle, like a lottery, and
yeah,
then those people. I tried a couple times, couple of years, did not work, but
I
maybe.
tried to get Kim tickets, but because they had tickets available for a specific show,
Oh,
um, but it was for frontline workers. But
oh, okay.
she had to work that night, so she couldn't have gone anyway. But it turns out that was the
Isn't that
fucking night that
something?
Chris Rock hosted.
Yeah, you could take a night off for that.
I'd have taken a night off. And it's funny because she don't even she left that job. She don't even work there no more.
He's got hair now, like big hair.
Right? Yeah. No, but This is my second time performing.
That's so great. That is so dismissive of a
Right.
white guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you want to touch it. Go ahead.
I would let you touch it just to watch what Chris Rock does to you.
Yeah. Well, he's a little guy. He's still a little guy.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones you got to worry about.
He's so super skinny. Jesus Christ.
But I promise you, he's also fast as shit.
He's wiry.
He's fine. No, okay. So I've been listening to Kevin Hart's podcast, and he had Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall on, like, to promote Coming to America too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's gotten big names. His first episode was Jerry Seinfeld. His first episode was Jerry Seinfeld. He had Bill Burr, obviously.
Bill Burr was the best one. That's the one I heard.
I love that one.
I actually did hear one, and it was the Bill Burr one. I didn't realize it was like
he did
a series of them.
He did Hassan Minaj. He did London Hughes, a black female comedian out of London. She was really good.
Her name's London Hughes.
Yeah, she's out of
from London.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to hear Atlanta Jenkins' new album.
I'm trying to listen to Compton Reggie. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear Compton Reggie. He got it going on.
Listen, if you have not lived until you've heard Des Moines Jerry Johnson's album, it's crazy. Who knew that shit went off in Iowa?
The funny thing is, I was about to make a joke about somebody like Delco Joe, but I promise you there's a Delco Joe.
There's definitely a guy named Delco Joe. There's 100% there's a guy walking around named Delco Joe.
He's in front of a Wawa
right now.
He's in front of a Wawa right now. About to get into a fight, bumming cigarettes.
What's going on?
Dog, I'm telling you, but like he said, his last episode he had Afion Crockett.
Go Birds. Okay.
Yeah, so it's really good. But the episode that he had with Eddie Murphy, he's like, Eddie, how old are you right now? He's like, I'm 60 years old. And he's like, oh man, so how do you feel? And he's like, I feel like Eddie, man. And then he's like, Eddie, I'm tired of you saying that shit. What does that even mean? And then Eddie gets real quiet and goes, that means I feel like I could beat your ass, nigga. Beat your ass in the street fight.
It feels like $250 million is what it feels like.
I mean, it was the funniest shit. No, and then fucking Arsenio Hall asked him. He was like, people have been doing a lot of stand up at the LA Drive-In. Is that something you'd be interested in, Eddie? And Eddie just goes, to do what? He's like to do stand up. Is that something you would want to do? Eddie just goes, I ain't done stand up in 36 years, nigga. You ask yourself, do I want to do that shit?
Yeah, not at a drive-in. He'll do it at the store, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, apparently the plan was to do Dolomite Is My Name, host SNL, and then jump straight into doing stand-up.
Tour a little bit, yeah.
But right after that is when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
So he's like, so it just threw everything.
Dolomite was good as shit, and his SNL was fucking epic.
Apparently, we're supposed to be on the lookout for Beverly Hills Cop 4 now, because he said that he was going to do Beverly Hills Cop 4 after coming to America.
I want my pension.
No, the funniest part is you accidentally did his laugh just.
I know, I did on purpose.
I want my goddamn pension.
Yeah, when I was a kid, that was my bread and butter. That's how I got friends.
Eddie Murphy laugh.
I did the Eddie Murphy laugh. I
just watched Beverly Hills Cop 3 last night.
Really? That is a weird choice.
I actually really like Beverly Hills.
Is that
Cop
the one 3. With Vanessa Williams?
No, that's not Vanessa.
Or maybe a lookalike.
I know who you're talking about, but her name is not. I just saw her name last night. The way that I know her is because I think she was Michael Jordan's wife in Space Jam, but she was definitely Marcus Burnett's wife in Bad Boys 2.
Okay, yeah.
Well, in all the Bad Boys, she's in all of them. But yeah,
speaking of Bad Boys, Martin Lawrence, water weight.
Yeah, no, he gained a lot of weight, bro. And actually, I saw the special that he put out, I think in 2019.
He looks like he coaches defense on like a little league football team. He's coaching. It's not even his kid. It's his step kid.
Right. It was like, come on, Dad, what do you want to do? How do we go with this game? Look, man,
Hey,
I
we're in
don't
a
care.
4-3 defense, guys. What are you doing out there?
Come on, man. Come on, man. No, it
So
was
Broadway, man, comedy on
yeah,
Broadway.
yeah, dog.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
That
man.
that that, that is somebody see you because those of you who don't know, I don't know why I'm talking to people that aren't there. Maybe I'm thinking like maybe a Joe Rogan thing will happen, and
I
like
think so.
down the road they'll want to see the early shit, and so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
pretend like we have an audience. So
Right.
for those of you who don't know, uh,
Yeah. I mean, it's actually gonna be in the industry room. So
ooh,
so the more I perform in that room, the more people
yeah,
are gonna do.
he's been doing
I
Zooms like a madman.
I am.
He's been doing more Zooms than the cast of The View.
Oh my god.
Is that not a timely reference?
No, it's still. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty timely. My thing is, I wish. Actually, I wish I was doing more. I just get tired, man. I just get tired.
I want to do more, but man, okay. It's fun fact for the people who aren't listening.
You have a life.
I did a Zoom with a bunch of social justice warriors, and if you know my comedy, I'm not what they I'm not. Yeah, sensitive is not a word that someone would use to describe me. I'm not. As a matter of fact, if I know it bothers you, I'm probably coming a little harder.
You're the type of person that your your words are incredibly offensive, but your
Yeah,
actions make up for it. Like
yeah,
what you do, you say awful shit, but you do the exact opposite of the shit that you say.
yeah. It's just nobody does it anymore. Everybody's so
Yeah,
clammed up and sensitive. I feel like
right.
something. Oh man, I'm so bored.
Dude, dude, I'm telling you, I'll let you, whoever listens to this, he'll say the joke when he's ready. All I'm saying is the joke that you told me before we started recording is possibly the best joke I heard all 2020 and now.
I know, but
It's
there's
so
no way to
fucking
tell it
good.
without me looking like
I
a
will
jerk.
I, I will help you frame it so you don't look
Yeah,
racist.
I got to figure
I'll
out a
help
way
you
to
frame
make me
it.
seem affable
I'll
before
help you
I
frame
tell
it.
it because it's so harsh.
It's
So
so
harsh.
fucking funny. Like I think the fact that you don't actually say it makes up for it.
Yeah,
Like, you
no,
don't-
it's so harsh, and it was completely innocent how it happened. But you
oh
can't
my god.
explain. There's no innocence in racism. I
No,
can't.
no, it is.
You don't oopsie daisy into racism.
Wait, is that like the racist version of "There's no crying in baseball"? There's no innocence in
There is no.
racism.
It's at the end of the day, it's racist and shit.
But I don't think it's racist. To me at least, you were
No, I'm
teaching
not
your
defending.
son about a racial slur in the hopes that he would never use it, and then you just fucked up, and you ended up in a position where you would
I
have to have used it.
I didn't want him to find out from somebody else.
Right. You would rather him learn about it here in your house where you can control it than out on the
Oh,
streets.
oh,
It's
and
the
it's
funniest
such
shit.
a sweet boy. He'd never even think it.
And the worst part is the reaction that you say. He just goes, "Oh no!"
No, no, no. You know they do that all the time. They make. Oh my God. They because a lot of my stuff is harsh, and when they hear it, they look at me. It's so with such a disappointed look. Like, my
Oh my
dad would
god!
say that. And I'm like,
Oh
well,
my
your dad would
god!
say a lot worse if he could get away with
I was
it.
like, I've heard his dad say some. Dude, if we ever get famous for anything, or you get famous, or I get famous, your kids are gonna be like, "What was my dad like? Did he used to say stuff like?" I'm like, "Your dad. I've heard your dad say some wild shit. Your dad said some wild
all in the
shit."
name of all in the name of comedy.
For the laugh, bro. Like that is, he's a comedian. You are what I would like to call a comedian's comedian.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I'm
are
your favorite open micer's favorite open micer.
right. Which is funny though, because if you didn't want to be an open micer anymore, you wouldn't be.
No,
If
I
you
like
didn't
it
want,
here.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
You like the
comfortable here.
stakes. You like the
Yeah,
stakes. It's not.
I prefer to just host stuff every now and then, and just I just want to
You
write.
don't.
I just want to write terribly offensive jokes. I
Wait,
can't
you
help
know,
it. I just want to write
dude,
horrible jokes that make people hate me and think I'm a genius at the exact same time.
I'm not gonna lie. That joke made me mad because I'm like, why the fuck haven't I ever written anything that good?
Well, I
And it
want
was
to say
real
the
life.
I want to say the other joke that I told you today, but I definitely can't.
Wait, wait, which one was it? Which
The
one was it?
Roadhouse joke. I
Oh yeah,
can't ever tell anybody that joke.
that
That's a
joke is so
horrible.
fucking funny.
It's taking advantage
Why?
of the moment.
Fuck him. Who gives a fuck? That's fair. All right,
Oh,
fine.
oh
Oh,
man,
speaking of awful jokes, this is a joke I got. I came up
that's
with.
3 cigarettes and no N words out of you. So
Right, I
proud.
know. Well, because I've been doing a lot of open mics with whites, I've had to curb it back.
There aren't a lot of black open mics.
No, no, there's almost none. I've seen one, just one.
I know
Also,
we're not supposed to segregate, but for the sake of comedy, you should
right,
be able to
yeah,
work out in a room where people won't get
yeah.
offended.
Well, I'm
Because white
doing,
people will get offended for you, even if you're
yeah,
saying it.
yeah. Seriously, I promise you, if you do that joke, people are gonna look at me like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm gonna be like, "I told him to fucking do that joke.
It's
I told him to
I
fucking say
want to
it."
do it, but man, oh man, how to make myself not seem awful is gonna
Uh,
be tough.
I'm gonna. I really want to work with you on that joke because it's so fucking funny. Because that joke is amazing.
Oh,
A joke that I have right now.
but I want to go over the
Is
discussion joke that you wanted to talk about.
what discussion joke?
It's I don't know, but it discuss is
Oh,
in
right,
the
right, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So the joke is So all right, to put it all in context, I'm like, the one thing that sucks about my wife is she thinks we're friends, which is stupid. Uh, she comes to me, she goes, "You're my best friend," and I go, "Oh, really? That's sad. That's awful." That's so, it's like she's like, "We can't be friends because we don't never do friend shit. When I fart, you don't fart back or nothing. You just give me a mean look, and you always want to use unfun words like discuss. I hate the word discuss because it's always about some shit I don't want to talk about. It's always it's always let's discuss who Pizza Hut is and why she's calling you at 3 a.m.
That's
It's
not bad. That's
it's
not
never
bad.
it's never let's discuss why we should have more threesomes in our marriage. It's never fun shit. But then I was doing a show last night and it came to me about this tag well, not a full tag, but at the end I was like, but you gotta be careful when you asking for threesomes. You fuck around, get the wrong one. You know, don't be mad when she says yes and brings home Tyrone. And then and he was like, "I don't want to be here no more." She's like, "Why, honey? This is a threesome." I'm like, "Nah, this is a whole extra dick here. I don't want this. This ain't a threesome no more. This a train."
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, because I know your wife now. I'm thinking about
right.
Eiffel Tower. Oh, no, Kim,
Oh,
no.
no, Kev, no. But so that's what I was thinking about adding to it. So like,
It's
the
not
original
bad.
part, yeah, the part that originally stops off that I think you like the most is like the threesome part, and then everything after that, like the be careful asking what kind of threesome.
Yeah,
Um,
you wanna make sure you don't go too hack with
right,
the threesome. Like
right.
don't say playing swords.
Right, yeah, no. Eiffel Tower, no, I'm keeping that out of it.
Oh no, Kim,
Yeah.
no!
You know, I gotta tell her that you had that reaction to that joke now. She'll be like,
You're
she's
better
gonna,
than that. You're a nurse.
she's gonna look at you. She's like, look, the late '90s were a very interesting time.
Oh, I remember.
DMX was out doing his thing. You know, feathered
You
hair
have no
just left
idea.
the scene.
I don't know if you were old enough to understand what happened when DMX came on that Locks track and just blew it up and just shattered the world. We couldn't get his album fast enough
Oh, dude, you know what's crazy?
off
Um,
one
so,
verse. Go ahead.
like they're doing those versus battles. Have
Yeah.
you heard of those? Did you hear the new lineup that they're doing?
Did they ask you to double for Mace yet?
I do not look like. Do I look like Mace? Do I look like
Yeah,
Mace?
the fatter you get, the more you look like Mace.
Nah, I definitely gotta lose weight. I definitely gotta
And
lose
then we gotta
weight.
try. We gotta use these water pills, man.
Next, next thing I know, I'm gonna walk into a room. They're just gonna go, "Welcome back, welcome back." I'm like, no, nope,
No,
nope.
listen.
Okay.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this podcast in a month from now, after all the water pills, and you're gonna look like Chris Rock, and I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look like that DJ kid, DJ Quail.
Don't fuck around, look like the crackhead from the PJs.
I'm gonna be so skinny. Anyway, oh
No,
man, I
but
gotta. So when I told you that those social justice warriors, they shook
mm,
me. They
mm,
shook me, Rashid.
they
So I
will,
went.
bro.
I went to my trans son, and I worked out a whole new bit about trans. And
Mm.
now I think this might be more transphobic than the original. But she laughed her. He laughed. God damn! I suck at the pronoun. He laughed. He laughed his ass off.
It's
So
fucking
here's the
funny.
bit. So I am proudly transparent. No, no, wait. That's a joke I'm doing about being white. I said, no, I am a transparent. Is that right? Wouldn't that mean that my kid who is trans has a kid?
Oh my god,
It's
that's
really
all right.
confusing. So what do I call myself now? How about dude has both been yelled at and disappointed, two genders of the same kid.
That's funny. All right, that could
And
work.
she and he laughed his ass off. Oh wait, before I go on, so
Mm,
I have a friend who is trans. So I know him since I was a kid.
right.
It was a girl transitioned to a guy, and this is the worst thing ever. So he sent me a message saying, "Hey, I'm really proud of you for using all the right pronouns and being respectful of all this stuff." And
Mm-hmm.
so I wanted to brag to my daughter about how I'm using all the. I go, I've got a friend who transitioned, and she says,
Oh no.
"Man, I
Oh
never
no.
understood how a parent can put their foot in their mouth until I
Oh.
started to eat my feet."
Actually, no. Your son came up in a conversation that I was having with another friend of mine
Okay,
because my friend is transitioning from male to female.
okay,
Actually, no, it's Trisha's cousin.
okay.
I think you might not know. You might not know, but
I don't
Trisha's
know
cousin.
this.
But anyway, Roman or Ronan.
Roman, Ronan would have been
Ronan been
so
so much
cool.
cooler.
Oh, missed
So much
opportunity.
cooler. I know.
There's
Damn, you gotta tell him
still
that.
time.
What is it? Tell him it's not in stone. Tell him it's not in stone. You can switch it if you want.
Yeah, you
Switch
can
it.
switch your name.
It's fine.
If you
But
can switch your gender, you can switch your name.
you can switch it. Actually, no, that's a Dave Chappelle joke. Did you?
Oh, is that
Because
right?
yeah, because he goes like, he's talking about like why he doesn't think like it's like trans rights are equal to black rights because he's like, have you ever wondered why it was easier for Bruce Jenner to switch his fucking gender than it was for Cassius Clay to change his fucking name?
Oh, that's a good joke. Yeah, he's so much
That's
smarter than me.
he's smarter than pretty much everybody. But now apparently Roman is doing like is kind of like an inspiration for like my friend to feel okay like transitioning.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And this is an adult with kids.
Yeah,
So
my kid is
you're a
fearless. Yeah,
teenager. Yeah,
yeah, my
you're a
kid's
teenager.
fearless. There was before he transitioned, they were they had a dress code thing for girls,
Mm-hmm.
and she wrote a letter to the principal saying it's kind of bullshit that you make us do something, but guys can wear whatever they want,
Mm.
whenever they want. And so yeah, so he's been an activist before. Yeah, it's a lot. Listen, when you're an old sickly person as I am,
Mm.
it's just a lot.
No, see, and meanwhile, my kid, maybe I'm teaching my kid the wrong thing because, like, so my kid comes home the other day and she's like, there's this kid in school and he's saying like really mean stuff. I'm like, all right, what did he say? And he's like, well, he was talking all this stuff about Trump and saying how Biden's a bad person. And I'm like, first off, you're both 10 years old. Y'all don't know, either one of y'all
Yeah,
don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
he's just
But
repeating
then,
what his mom thinks.
right. But then the kid fucking goes, but then she says, but then he said, that Black lives don't matter. Keep in mind, my kid is like one of the like 4 black kids in her class.
Right.
So I was like, okay, here's what you gonna do. Next time he says some shit like that, stop him before he finishes and goes, if you finish this, I'm gonna swing on you. And then if he finishes that shit, ball your fist, cock back, and swell his shit. And that was
You know what? I remember that from the "I Have a Dream" speech.
Yo, that's exactly what
I
Martin Luther
believe
King
they
had in
said
mind.
only balling up your fist and swinging on somebody can defeat the dark.
I mean, you gotta look. To be fair, I told her to give him a fair warning. I told
Yeah,
her like give him
yeah.
a warning. Like, look, if
Listen,
you finish this, I'm gonna fuck you up. You just
listen.
know.
I'm a hothead, and there's nobody coming after me. If I was black, I would be in a fight daily.
Now you'd get into you would get into a fight for 6 months, and then somebody thinks that your cell phone's a gun, and then
Oh
that's
yeah,
the end of
yeah,
that
that's
fight.
true. How haven't I been shot? I look homeless. Anyway,
Actually, that's a tag that I added to you know my black girl magic joke.
yeah.
That's a tag that I added to the end of it when I do ta-da. The new ending that I put on is like the cops are like, wow, he's amazing. It was a cell phone the whole time. Like I think it's a good ending.
I've got a new bit. Sometimes I wonder what happened to all the junkyard dogs that security cameras replaced.
Yeah. They're in Brooklyn wearing sweaters.
I'll tell you what, I've got a real thing about dogs. One of my other jokes is whatever happened to Doberman Pinschers.
What?
Whatever, they were everywhere, and now nothing.
That's true. There's one joke I'm writing about. I don't even know how to frame it yet, but basically it's like these are the kinds of things I like to think about. The song "It's Raining Men" and that other song "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." What if they're about the same event, just from different perspectives?
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty clever. That's pretty good.
Like the women are like, "Yay! Finally, somebody who would text back," and the guys are like, "Fuck! I gotta get off the freeway. God damn it! They're coming down. Get the dick off the windshield. Get the dick off the windshield."
Just dead bodies falling from the
Dead
sky.
bodies.
What? What caused it? I don't know. Oh, Rasheed, just so you're aware, we take COVID very seriously in this house. My wife hasn't let me touch her since last March. Heyo!
Oh god, you're like low key the king of like late night jokes.
I I just want to write monologues for Jimmy Fallon. I don't know whether that's the
apparently, like I saw it trending like a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago. There was a bit about well, I don't know if it was a bit, but like somebody put up on Twitter that some late night host was looking for a package, like accepting packages.
yeah.
So everybody was like writing up packages, like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna write up a paggage to try to get on the show.
I
I
just took a
didn't.
dick pic and sent it. Hey,
Here's
wait,
my
wait.
package.
Here's my package.
Is this good? Is this good?
Is this all right?
James Corden, you want this? This is a good package. I don't know. But
James Corden, you seem gay. I know you're not. I know you're married with kids, but
I'm just saying.
you're British, so you seem gay.
You seem gay. Not
You're
like
so elegant when you speak. It makes me
right.
think about putting my dick in you. I mean, that's what we're really saying. If you say that you think somebody's gay, so that means you've imagined them doing something gay.
which maybe the
I
thought
have
of
put myself in every story.
put myself in every story.
Let me
But
put myself in your shoes.
or your ass. Who knows? I don't know.
You don't have to get out of your shoes. We can share them. I'll be right behind you.
Yo. Well,
Oh man, I'm stupid.
I came up with only 2 jokes about. I only came up with 2 late night jokes. I was like,
Okay.
I was like, as the pandemic rages on, New York City has finally opened indoor dining. Do you know how disgusting it is when a New York City rat looks at you gross for how you eat? And then the
Wait,
other one,
what? How are there? How are there still rats? Rats should be
Exactly.
dying in droves right now.
Just where the pizza? Where's
You
the
should be
pizza?
sleeping about a pizza shops right now.
Where's the pizza? No, what was? I actually heard this other. It was a fuck. I forget the joke, but basically something was going on about monkeys getting into. Well, one there's roving bands of monkeys in India that have created gangs because they're able to move back into like populated areas because the people are staying indoors. So they've become like groups and like they've created gangs and they'll get into fights in the middle of the street now. Like over the little leftover bits of food that they're still there. Like they'll fight. But
Poor
the,
rats.
the other joke that I came up with was
I like we've been in a pandemic for a year. The
right,
other joke I came up with, just the
right,
two for the year,
right. Just two.
but they're
The
really
other,
good.
the other joke is Joe Biden. Joe Biden is our oldest president, but it's really nice to see him still celebrating Black History Month, or or as he called it in his 20s, the Three Negro Parade. Like,
That's funny. I said, people wonder why Black History Month is in February with the least amount of days. I said we just figured that's about the amount of time you could take when's White History Month.
y'all say it until we're over it. And like, God damn it! I swear to God.
Yeah, by the 28th, you're like, give them a fucking month, please.
Yeah, just God damn it, please.
I
Fuck
mean,
it.
they own everything and they control everything, but give them a goddamn month. Throw them a
They really
July.
want it. Honestly, if I had to think if there was a White History Month, it definitely would be July.
It would have to be because that's when we have all our weddings.
Right. all on former plantations.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. We hey, you know what? You act like we're all racist, but who got Lady Antebellum to change their name? Okay.
Pretty sure black people did. Pretty sure
No,
black
black
people
people didn't know that band existed.
I knew one. I knew "Need You Now." That's the only song that I knew from that.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Actually,
That's a nice song about drunk white people missing their first sexual experience.
by the way, here's no lie. This is something that I'm minorly ashamed of, but I'm not. There's video evidence of me doing karaoke, so I'm already like that's black card strike number one.
Every time I want to be your friend, every time you say something like that. God damn it! You think I got a black friend that's gonna make me cool because they're cool, but no, not this fucking karaoke. Go ahead, karaoke.
Wait,
We
hold
can
on.
talk about Harry Potter Land too.
Actually, this did happen at Universal.
Guys, 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 listen. I befriended him because he was a cool black guy. I didn't know any of this. I didn't
Got him.
know.
Got him. Well, actually, look, you're expecting me to keep you cool. Look, I keep this on my bookshelf, sir.
Baby boy, you're wearing a Jaws shirt. I know you're not cool.
This is in my on my
Is
bookshelf.
that
right
Milo and Stitch?
Yeah, but it's like the superhero Stitch when he has I think it's a bra on his head. I think it's a bra. I'm pretty sure it's a bra on his head. You think I'm the thing that's gonna keep you cool and hip, sir? Don't look for me to be the thing that keeps you cool and hip, man. But
You think you're getting Richard Pryor. You end up getting Steve Urkel. Not even Stefan.
Well, first off, all right, I'm a little bit cooler than Stefan. I was gonna say maybe Hannibal Buress. You think you're getting Richard Pryor? You get Hannibal Buress.
Chubby face, maybe is a
Well,
comparison. I just watched that movie where they all tag each other.
That's I actually do really like that.
Really funny movie.
Wait, what if I did all my jokes from now on like this, and I overly explained every single punchline because I think they're really funny? That's supposed to be Hannibal Buress.
No, but it's brilliant. Whatever it is, it's a great character. It's definitely not Hannibal, but it's a great character.
It's definitely not Hannibal, but it's really good.
Not even close to Hannibal. But I like that you're trying stuff. I'm a supportive friend who's also honest. Yeah, that was awful, but keep trying.
What if the next Civil War, Mike, I'm just going to be like, yo, every single joke that I do tonight is going to be like
my
this.
daughter, she's black girl magic.
See, she don't get black girl magic. She gets black girl sleight of hand because see, black magic and sorcery, there's different levels.
And
Like,
because you're not good at impressions, you can throw some
I'm
Michael
just mad
Blackson in
you.
there. You mother sucker.
I'm just mad you randomly threw that in. It's like, and by the way, since you're terrible at
Yeah,
impressions,
you just
uh,
listen. I don't have any impressions left. I don't know why. I just lost them all.
well,
But
hold on. First off,
that
you said
was
that my Gilbert
awful.
Godfrey was good the other night. You said my Gilbert Godfrey was good.
Do it again.
Well, we were talking about you trying to sell the cars, and I was like, "You have to sell the car. You can't. I can't stress enough
Oh, yeah, that's not
how
bad.
important."
That's not bad for a black guy doing geography. That's not bad. That's pretty good.
I used to be able to do way better. I don't
I
know what it
used
is,
to
but
be able
having
to
a
do a
microphone in my
million impressions, my friend. I'm telling you, when I sold cars, most of the time I spent just doing impressions, and now I have none. I don't know if Billy Kelly rattled me, and now I can't do them. But I was trying to do a Tony Soprano the other big gabagool. I can't get the voice where it needs to be. Christopher, listen, it sounds like the Godfather. It's
you
awful. I
do,
can't
you
get it.
do, dude.
Anyway, we're
Jared
getting too
McCann,
excited. Let's bring it down a little bit.
you're the only one who's
I have a
really
bad
upset.
heart. I have a bad heart. I gotta learn to calm down.
You're the only one that's really upset about it.
I
Like,
am
God
so
damn
mad
it,
that I don't have, dude. I used to have. There's
dude.
something fantastic about being able to change your voice and sounding just like someone else.
Oh yeah.
It's hacky
You know
on
what's funny?
stage, but it's
You know,
fun in real life.
you know what's funny? That episode that they just did, the Kevin Hart podcast with Afion Crockett, they never once mentioned his impressions. They never mentioned Afion Crockett. You know Afion Crockett, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's really good. I'll send you some of his stuff, but he's great at impressions. Like he's amazing at impressions. Honestly, I would say the two best people who do impressions right now. Okay, top three. I'll get top three. Godfrey.
Godfrey's pretty great.
Yeah, Jay Farrow.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
And Afion Crockett. I think Afion Crockett.
What about that
might
other
be,
kid? Wasn't there a kid? We got a fancy name. Started with an F, like Faison or. He was on SNL for a little bit.
Oh, you mean Finesse Mitchell?
There you go, Finesse Mitchell. Finesse Mitchell does some good work.
Really?
Yeah,
impressions? I never thought him as an impressions guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he was known for.
No, you're thinking of Jay Farrow. Jay Farrow was known for.
Yeah, no. I know Jay Farrow does. No, I know.
But Finesse Mitchell was too.
I swear he did. I might be wrong, but I remember vividly him doing impressions. But now that you're saying it, I am seeing the other guy, like on like Conan, running through.
If I have to, I mean, and I probably shouldn't, like, because it's kind of dumb, but I would say, for me, it would be Jay Farrow, then Afion Crockett, and then Godfrey for best.
We're doing black guys there, right?
Yeah, just black. Yeah, black guys.
I was gonna say because Danny Soder, we both know.
Dan Soder,
Macho Man.
No, there's a black dude on TikTok that does an amazing Macho Man.
Does he? It's such a fun impression to do.
He just hops, like, he'll just hop on the camera. He's like, "Oh yeah, so you think you're gonna just run in here and do what you want? Oh no, brother. Oh no, let me tell you why, man." Like he just goes.
I like Soder because if you go back and watch any Macho Man, he has the fingers thing, and then he does the after everything he says. And Soder does that so fucking perfect. Dude, I noticed I was looking for something, a DVD, and I was going like this.
Oh yeah. Did we have a whole thing about, like, that's how you know you're fat when you do the fingers thing? We go like, "Don't mind if I do." Like, that's how you know you're fat when you just
one donut won't hurt anyone.
When you start talking about, like, when you start vocally, like, we first start vocally justifying what you're about to eat. Now that's how you know you're fat.
620 calories. I'll mark it down.
What my Weight Watchers app doesn't know won't hurt it.
Oh, my Weight. I got one of these stupid watches.
Oh no.
Yeah, and
That's
so it tells me to get up sometimes.
I was about to say if it's monitoring your heart, it's not even gonna give like a beats per minute. It's just gonna say, "You good, fam? You all right?" No man, but like Afion Crockett, dog, he's done some pretty dope shit. Like he was in a haunted house that
Eddie
like that.
Murphy movie?
No, the one with Marlon Wayans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was doing that. He was on Wild and Out for a while. He's done movies. Like he's doing pretty good, man.
Well, I'm doing Sarah Cartwright's podcast this week, so things
Which
are
makes
happening
me
for
upset.
me too.
Which makes me upset that I've never been. Well, first off, we've neither one of us has been asked to
No, well,
do Drunk
listen,
Bill
listen.
Explains.
The Chimmer Chatter, the what the heart of Chimmer Chatter will not allow itself to be exploited by Bill Russell and A-list. We're not we're not having it. We have integrity, and they definitely won't ask us. So that plays into it. But
I mean, my thing is, I don't need to be on that podcast because if I wanted to have white people explain shit to me for an hour, I'd just go to an open mic. Like I
and,
just
and that's the other thing. The you get invited on so they can tell you stuff.
not that
I
you don't get to explain
I
it.
don't. I'm a chatty Cathy. I don't know if you know this
Right.
about me, Rasheed.
Oh, really? I had an idea, maybe
they,
possibly.
they want me to sit there and be quiet. I can't. What? I can't. Listen.
You
This is
asking for
why
the
I'll
wrong
never be.
motherfucker.
This is why I'll never be on Bobby Lee's podcast either, because you have to be quiet until he says your name. What if it takes more than a minute, Rasheed? What am I gonna do?
You sitting there looking like that meme of the kid in science class, his neck, like his veins. He's like,
Just let me talk, Bobby. Let me talk. I really am. You know what? The more weight I gain, I'm turning into Bobby Kelly. I swear, I get so excited, and then like sometimes you know what? I said,
I'm about to say, he goes, you know what, dude? And you'll be like, no, let me tell you what. I'll tell you what.
did I tell you that he like? I posted on Facebook. Sometimes I'll scream, you know what, dude, in the house when I'm alone just to hear the echo, and he liked it. He liked my post.
Wait, are you friends with Bobby Kelly?
No, but I'm on his I'm on his Facebook thing a lot. So
Oh,
I guess I have a star. I'm a top fan.
okay.
But yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact, keep talking because I'm gonna do a little something real quick here, just to show a little power play, if you don't mind.
I
Where
mean,
is it? There it is. Okay, here we are. Yeah. You know what, dude? It's everybody. It's Rich Foss.
oh my,
It's
oh shit.
Florentine. It's Rob Bennington. It's some fat guy.
Dude, your face looks so muscular back then.
I am
You look
so
like a retired
I am
wrestler.
so fat. Dude, look at that. Look at that gut. Look at the gut on the kid. My
Oh
word.
my god.
And now I look like a troll. I feel like I should be in somebody's basement, like
Yeah,
just
you are.
playing World of Warcraft.
Oh, so can I talk about the thing
Let's
that has
workshop it.
I know here's the thing that pissed me off today.
Let's hear it.
So this thing I was telling you about earlier that I didn't really get to explain. So I'm Facebook friends with a comedian out of Georgia, right?
Right.
And this bastard, he does these positive affirmations, talks about all the shit that he's done. Now here's the thing that every comedian needs to know if you add me on Facebook. When you add me, either I've already seen your stuff in an open mic, or when you add me, I'm gonna look at your page. I'm gonna see that you have comedian in your bio because every one of you motherfuckers do.
He's gonna be mean about it.
And then I'm gonna look up I'm gonna look up your stuff on YouTube.
He's
And
trying
I'm
to
gonna see
minimize your successes to maximize his own.
no,
Continue.
I just want to see how good you are because like I like to put shows together if I can.
Because I
So I
like
want to
to
have an
judge
idea.
people.
Well, that too. Look, let's be fair. We would not be comedians if we didn't like to judge people at least a little bit.
That's true. Oh no, Killmonger, no!
Oh, he
He
just got
pulled the thing
stabbed.
out of his. He
Yeah, he just
pulled the.
died.
Now he's gonna die. But they
So,
have the technology right there, Rasheed.
well, there's a thing. Well, he said it. He was like, "We can fix you." He's like, "I don't want to live in the cell for forever, bitch."
I think
But
the Jabari guys are gonna come grab him, put him
it's
in that
possible.
snow.
Well, I mean, there's a theory that he's going to come back for Black Panther too. So
I
Michael
hope
B. Jordan's
not.
already said he wants to do it.
Yeah, but I hope not. If he's dead, he's dead. We
Yeah,
could
just
have.
let him.
He could have saved them. If you wanted to save him, you would have saved him.
Yeah. So okay, so here's the deal. This fucker.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
so when a comedian adds me on Facebook, I look up on YouTube and see like what their sets are like. I
Yes,
just want to
you're a judgmental
a little
person.
bit.
Go ahead.
So I added this one dude on Facebook, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna lie, his shit's trash. He's god awful, bro. This motherfucker's still doing OJ jokes. I think he had a Princess Diana joke in there somewhere. He had a Michael Jackson joke. It was really weird. Anyway, on Facebook, he constantly talks about like, oh, I'm gonna be in this, I'm gonna be in that, or whatever. Well, today, this goofy bitch decides to put on Facebook, look for me in season 2 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The
Which
problem
has
is
not been signed yet.
no, because it's not gonna be a thing. They're not doing a season 2.
Why
They're not
not?
gonna because it's a limited series event.
It's a cash cow.
Well, that too. They're doing. It's
Why did I
they're
get so
only.
upset?
I know, like
I'm
God
so
damn,
angry.
man. Right, God damn, man.
Why do I
Chimmer,
have a
remember,
heart problem? I don't know.
I was about to say, remember your heart, man, your heart. But like, so he puts on, I'm gonna be on it, and I'm just like, dude, it's a limited series event. They're not doing more than one season. It's only gonna be 6 episodes. Like, they've already talked about what they're doing for the next 3 years, man. So I commented that. All I said was like, it's a limited series event. There's not gonna be a season 2.
Correct.
This goofy motherfucker decides to hop in my inbox talking about there's gonna be a season 2. I'm like, no, there's not. It's a limited series event. And then he goes, the director, he doesn't say his name, just the director, and Anthony Mackie told me himself.
Hey, he knows Anthony Mackie.
Here's the thing. I'm like, so you're telling me that Disney Plus already casted the extras but didn't cast the big name stars that are going to be in season 2.
Well,
And
they
on
do
top of
extras
that,
first.
well, here's the thing though. On top of that, what, they didn't make you sign a non-disclosure agreement?
Oh, see, you're going Hollywood.
No,
Rasheed goes Hollywood sometimes
I'm just saying, like Disney, if any company is going to make you sign a non-disclosure agreement, Disney's going to be the first.
because their founder hated Jews.
Well, that too.
Oh. Oh, I thought that was the gist of what we were going for there. All right.
But
Well,
like, so he's just out here I'm like, don't lie, bro. Like,
some
look, man.
people need to do stuff to make themselves feel like they're in the mix.
And that's why it's my job to make you feel like a piece of shit when you do.
Nah, let him be. Let him be happy. Let him be excited. Maybe he was in Bad Boys 3 and you didn't pick up on it.
If that's the case, I feel like 98% of the human population didn't pick up on it.
Did you
I was like
want
one of the few
to love that movie?
I actually did love that movie. I thought it was really good.
That must be a black thing. See, I can look past the fact that they're black and see it was a terrible movie. You should, you had to make Martin Lawrence get in shape before that movie. It's a mistake not to, because Will Smith still looks like he did in the first one. You got to.
Nah, I would say the second.
Well, I mean, he's thick, but he's fit. He's in shape.
Well, I mean, keep in mind though, that's his character.
And also, he was in New York by himself, and there weren't restaurants. He was just with that dog. And wait, I think I'm getting reality and movies mixed up again.
Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized, technically speaking, this is how much I watch the Bad Boys movies. Technically speaking, you could say that the scene in which Martin is telling when the scene in which Will Smith is telling Martin that he was with his sister in New York, technically he's calling her a bitch because he was in New York. We only know there's one movie with him in New York, and it's with a dog. So technically speaking, he just called Gabrielle Union a bitch. It's headcanon. I'm keeping that.
Yeah, keep that.
That's a reach. That's a reach.
Keep that one.
I know. That's it.
You're going somewhere. Don't write it down.
I just want to let you know that's the first time. There's been jokes that I've made where he won't say anything, and there's jokes that I've made where he'll say, "Write it down." That's good. This is the first time that Chimmer's ever actively said, "Don't write that.
Don't write that one down." That was. They're gonna walk you right into a psych ward if you say that out loud again.
I'm just saying, Will Smith called Gabriel Union a bitch. We need to do something about this. Yep, we do. We do. Right this way, please.
Now, I have a 17-year-old son.
Hmm.
He has his own car now. He bought
Right.
himself a car. He has a job. Do you
Mhm.
know how difficult it is to tell a kid with a job to go to bed? He's got a
Oof.
401k.
Wait, for
What?
real?
Why? Yeah, I don't
I
have
mean,
the authority anymore.
but technically, he should be telling you to go to bed.
Yeah.
They go to bed, bitch.
Oh,
You
don't
go
worry.
to bed.
He'll be putting a blanket under my chin at some point in my life. I guarantee it.
At some point, I give it 10 years.
He's sleeping.
Uh, I give it
Oh,
10 years.
I've been doing a thing about how I used to think that my grandfather was racist because he'd say all blacks look alike,
Mhm.
but he's right. When you get to a certain age, everyone looks the same. I can't make out white faces. I can't make it. All Asians look alike. All white people look alike.
Wait,
They,
so am I just?
I
Why
can't
am I just?
retain faces.
Why am I just imagining? Why am I just imagining like you just looking at every person like one of those gray aliens, like just a gray alien?
Listen,
Like, don't
I
worry,
have
don't worry.
there's comedy, and then there's the magazine. You know how many freaking people I meet? I can't keep their faces straight. You have to walk up to me. That's the only
I mean,
reason.
that's
That's
fair.
the only way I know you know who I am.
I mean, that's fair for me. I can't tell apart white people sometimes.
It's
It's
hard,
really
right?
hard.
A lot of them look the same,
It's really hard, bro. Like if you
especially in
put
this area.
like if you aged Chris William 30 years and then put him next to Louis Anderson,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
lost. I'm lost.
He's getting married next year. There's
Yeah,
exciting stuff happening for all these people it's
right.
nice that we like the people that we do this with.
Well, I mean, it's nice that you do.
Do you know what I you know what I did the other you know what I did the other week?
What?
I left the Zoom. I left the open mic. I left,
Yeah.
right? I waited like 15, 20 minutes and then I
Mhm.
went back in. I went, did I leave my keys in here? I felt like a genius.
Yo, that is no. You want to know the best played out bit that I've ever seen in my life?
What's that?
And it wasn't a bit, it was an accident, but it's a story. It's is Eddie Murphy, and he's like talking about the first time that he met Rodney Dangerfield.
Okay.
So he's like, I met him at this club down in Florida, and I'm like, Mr. Dangerfield, you're a great inspiration to me. Do you mind watching my set? And he's like, yeah, sure. So I go up on stage, and I come down, and I'm like, what did you think? And Rodney Dangerfield goes, kid, you got some potential, but you use a lot of the foul language and the N word and stuff. I mean, how far do you think you're gonna go saying stuff like that, kid? I don't. You need to fix and clean up your act, man.
This is a
So
terrible impression, by the
I
way.
know, God, I'm so bad at impressions. So a couple years later, he's like, now, like the next year, 2 years after that, I get Saturday Night Live. So I'm in New York. I perform, and I'm in the bathroom. This is 3 years after this has happened. And all of a sudden, Rodney Dangerfield is now in the stall next to me. And then he looks over at me. I look over at him, and he just goes, "Hey, who knew?" And he's like, "That is a 3 year bit, a 3 year bit. That's
That's
just
it.
perfect."
Uh, Rodney Dangerfield, towards the end of his life, used to come out on stage in just a bathrobe.
What? For real?
Yeah, and
That's ballsy.
and here's what's ballsy about it: in the green room, he let it open.
How would you handle Rodney Dangerfield with a bathrobe open, like in a green
Eyes on the eyes,
room?
eyes on the eyes.
It's like, why'd your neck hurt? I haven't looked down
Everything
for
I can do
three
not to look
hours.
down, because it's gonna look weird. It's an 85-year-old man's penis. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna look right.
I haven't looked down for 4 hours. My neck hurts so bad.
Plus, I think he was a redhead. So
Oh my God. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know how I would take that. Like I feel like fuck. I mean, I look as I'm I feel like I would have to say something.
No, you
You know,
don't. He's a
I would
living
have
legend. You don't
no.
say a word.
But as a living legend, you know, I know that you're about the joke, so I'm gonna have to say something funny about it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a right way to handle that. I mean, don't handle not handling it at all. It's
Okay,
probably the smartest part.
okay, who's your well, yeah. So all right,
I
so
like that took
who's
me a second.
yeah that, that
That
caught me.
wasn't an internet delay. That was his
Yeah, that was
brain
for
working.
real. That I just heard a weird zzz in my head. I'm like, oh shit, that's funny. No, all right, like who's like your comedy idol that you would want to?
Colin Quinn, you know that.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
always been Colin.
So if Colin Quinn does something weird,
Colin Kwan.
Colin Quinn,
Oh my
that's a whole
God,
different
the
comedian.
Irish Korean.
That, that's a whole different
He's good at
comedian.
drinking and math.
He does he does he does comedy drunk, but when it's time to get paid and count the books,
He knows. He
he
knows
knows
every.
he's on
So he's part Jewish
point.
too, I guess. All right, great.
I do my own. I write my own material. I do my own act. I mean, I do my own comedy.
I can't wait till all the babies are mixed and there's no more any race. Then they have to start making fun of like shades of people.
No, because then it's gonna turn into that. It's gonna turn into that Dr. Seuss book, and they're gonna start putting stars on kids, like sneakers on.
No,
Well,
that's
okay,
wrong.
all right, wait, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, good point. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You were walking into an Auschwitz situation.
Yeah, that was bad. I was thinking more like the Sneeches and what you know the book.
Well,
You know the book.
Sneeches get Sneeches, so. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's good. It's
Fucking, that was a fucking. What if that's like the intermission of the book? Like, what if
he pounded
what if that's the fucking like it's a gang? It's like yo, Sneeches get Sneeches, bitch. Like you out here.
First he grabbed the Sneecher, then he hit the Sneecher, next he threw the Sneecher.
Oh, the places he'll go.
Oh, workshop. That's what I do when I want to tell a joke. Workshop. Okay.
All the places he'll go, most likely the ICU. But I mean,
Rasheed, I'm going into stand-up mode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I used to smoke a lot of weed in high school. And then the principal said, "You're over 40, sir." I told him my kids go here.
Jesus. That's good.
It's so dumb.
That's good.
It's so dumb. Oh, I love
it.
the dumb shit. But
Well,
here's
yeah.
the thing. But here's the thing: when they don't laugh at it, when you're on stage, you just look like you're bad. You're looking for. I don't like that he has access. He used to do this podcast on his phone. Now he has access to his phone.
Well, only because like I'm looking
unlimited
at
jokes.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at because like workshop, and I'm like, all right, what are we gonna do?
You got to stream workshop first. The new rule. The
Um,
name of this
VJ,
podcast is
VJ just hit me up.
Who did?
VJ.
BJ Singh?
Yeah, the boy. No, what?
I don't know BJ.
He used to do radio around here. He does stand. He moved to I think Ohio or something.
Hey, he used to just stand up, move to Ohio. This is how he talked when I'm on the radio. It's the temperature is 63 degrees. It's good to see you. We got the morning drive. 15 is clear all the way to Salem's Grove. You got to stop me from doing this. What are you doing?
I don't know. It's too late.
Quit.
It's too late. No, I'm letting. No, this is all you, brother. Have fun.
Do you know that I write a new 6 minutes for every week?
Yeah, I can tell.
And it's always no, they're always terrible. But then one of them turns into something. Look how long this joke was. Wait,
hold on. Yeah.
There.
God damn. That's
it was a 2-minute joke.
That's a CVS receipt.
I know. I swear to God, I was not joking, Rasheed. I was tired after I told him.
By the way, I love having a long like this, like the stand, because like look what I could. I'm holding it like one of those '70s mics. That, like, really, hold it like this.
You gotta hold it with like one finger.
So, yeah. So.
All right, folks. It's good to have you. We've got a great show for you tonight.
Guess who our musical guest tonight? Mr. Burt Bacharach. Yeah.
Look at you,
I love
Burt
Burt Bacharach.
Bacharach. I
I
would have
love
went
Burt
with
Bacharach.
Engelbert Humperdinck because it's
Oh
funnier,
yeah, that's
but that
good.
was good. And how did they? How did the Winter Soldier let those little black kids tease him?
I know, right? I would have lost my shit. Wait, here's another random
How
thing.
does he have a rocking grunge look when he didn't even go through grunge? Anyway, go ahead.
No, he did. Remember, he was still alive and active in the 90s.
Oh, that's right. Do you think he heard? Do you think that the
Oh
janitor
yeah.
played music when he was cleaning up around
Oh
him?
yeah. Oh yeah.
do
Oh yeah. No, it was,
you think?
his,
Do you think they sprayed his windshield?
he just heard, like, in his cryogenic sleep,
Yeah.
he heard "Smells Like Teen Spirit." Just no, wait. Here's how it ended as a late night, a 70s late night host. Well, it's not 70s, more like 80s, 90s. It's like, now we'll be playing out to the smooth sounds of Mr. Chuck Mangione. Chuck, play us out, please. Like, it's
Chuck
just,
Mangione.
I love Chuck
I am
Mangione.
thoroughly impressed with these references. I
I
gotta
love
tell
Chuck.
you.
I actually legit like Chuck Mangione. I love Chuck. I actually
Again,
like
folks,
Chuck
I got a
Mangione.
black friend, and I was thinking, man, this is gonna be great.
I found out that I liked him because of King of the Hill. He had a couple cameos of King of the Hill.
No, I know. God, you're not what I bought, is what I'm saying. It's just,
So you bought a black
oh, so I
person is what
bought
you're
a black
saying.
friend.
You
Yeah, you
bought
know
one.
what? In
Okay.
retrospect, not the right choice of words.
Mhm. I mean, but stick by it. It's all you.
Hey, listen,
Uh,
when I run for office, you just bring all this stuff to light.
oh yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna ruin your
It'll be
career.
the shortest campaign ever. I'm going to run for. Remember that joke you told me? Yeah, you know what? Second thought.
We got it. It's all good. Thanks, man.
I'd like to endorse my opponent, Bob
You're not,
Casey.
you're not even gonna get through the fucking. I'd like to announce my. You know what?
Yeah, they didn't even
it's all
vet me.
good.
They had a vet.
let's elect another white guy. What could go wrong? I kick him in. I'll tell you what's going to go wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hey, I gotta check out this guy's running for Congress. I'm just gonna turn on this. He calls it Chimmer chatter. That's cute. Oh my God.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna write down every racist thing he said. Okay, I'm just gonna write down every non-racist thing he said.
I think it's just the. It's just
Yeah.
the.
He said Chimmer chatter, and it was all downhill from there.
But workshop. I have a random joke. I don't know what to do
Yeah,
with
he
it.
said workshop. Okay. Go ahead.
So there's this white. I have it in my phone. It just says whites after January 6th. And it's, I just say fucked up because now I feel like I'm better than them. And then underneath that it says the subtle flex of locking my car when whites walk past. I don't know what to do with that.
I want to live in a world where black people are afraid of white people
Right.
stealing from them.
Oh wait, and then there's another one. It was people saying that their hometown made them, and I'm like, that doesn't that they didn't make shit because LeBron is from Akron, and I've seen people from Akron.
Workshop.
Right? And then and it was like Kitty Hawk and Wright brothers were made in Kitty Hawk. That's bullshit. I've been to Kitty Hawk and I ain't seen one pair of wings on the motherfucker there. It was like the only way that Kitty Hawk could have made them. They looked around and said, "We gotta get the fuck out of here." The most efficient way possible.
Where they flew, it was like the size of a football field.
It was yeah, but it was just a hill. It was a little hill.
Impressive, yeah, not very impressive.
No, they just found a mild hill that they could catch air.
As far as hills go, it wasn't that good.
Yeah. I don't know what
there are better hills.
I don't know what to do with the whites walk past thing. I think I'm moving somewhere with the hometown made them thing. I don't know what else to do with that.
I don't know why, but I want the end of that joke to be protected by Black Mamba. Stand back.
Why is it? Oh my!
Because it used to be Viper.
Yeah.
So Viper is the white one. So
Yeah.
the black one has to be something black adjacent.
The black car alarm comes with two voices. It's either Samuel L. Jackson or a pissed off black mom. So Samuel Jackson,
Samuel Jackson or Omarosa.
It would be my mom's voice, and every time you get too close to the car, you just hear.
I just watched that.
No, don't do that. don't do that. You do that, you're gonna be waking up 3 days later. Don't do that. That's a random
Don't
one.
touch it, motherfucker. I hope you die.
I hope you die.
Hey,
I'm saying.
listen, the Punisher logo,
Yeah.
not an attractive tattoo.
No.
It's got no bottom jaw.
Right.
The top jaw extends down. It's not
Mm.
good looking. I say you go with tried and true mom with a heart around it. Yeah. And then when you lift your hands, it says wow. And that's
He
fun for
says,
everybody.
"Wow."
My jokes are getting dumber and dumber. Do you
But
hear the new thing I'm
it's
doing?
funny.
I
What?
go, ever wonder?
No, but that's funny. That kills
Yeah,
every
I like
time. It kills
that one.
every
And
time.
I read an article. And so
Yeah, that's good. I I think I don't know when I'm ever gonna get a different closer because I love the closer that I'm using right now
which
so
closer
much.
is the one? Which one are you using?
It's the I'm not gonna say I'm gonna end with this because I hate when comedians do that because it feels like they're preparing you for them to leave you. Because if my dad didn't do it for me, why the fuck should I do it for you?
That's kind of
Like,
funny.
yeah. So I'm gonna
I
leave
do.
you to. So I'm gonna leave you the same way that my dad left me. Look, man, your mama tripping. Okay, I
That's
don't
not
need
bad.
this shit. My new girls outside. My shit already packed. Peace. And then that's how I just walk off like that.
I think you need to shave that down to just your mom stripping. I think it's funnier. It stings. It's gonna get a good pop. You're gonna be talking over laughs if you try
Yeah.
and do the girlfriend in the car thing.
Well, before it's usually just look, man, your mama tripping. I don't need this shit. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah,
And then I
that's
just walk
good.
out there.
That
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. It's got to be definitive.
Yeah. I think I'm. Yeah. I usually roll out with just that. So I'm probably
I
gonna keep
do.
it just that.
I do. All right. Well, I will leave you abruptly.
That's nah. Hold up. Nah, you might want to change that because remember, Billy Kelly has a closer just like that.
What?
Where he goes like, "I'll leave you with this," and then he motions to the mic stand and just leaves.
That's not the same.
It's kind of close. It's kind of close.
Listen, I can't let Billy Kelly dictate my comedy anymore. He already
Why?
took my impressions. They're all
First off,
gone.
first off, why can't you let Billy Kelly dictate your comedy? He's been doing it to everybody in Lycoming County for the past
I
5 years.
God, he is beloved, isn't he?
No, it's just he's too damn good. He's
He's
too
too
damn
likable.
good.
Too likable.
That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna
I'm
be good,
telling
at
you,
least be an asshole.
there's like feet in his basement or something. Just
I don't want to see his basement, dog. I don't want to be there.
there's got to be some evil in that man's life.
Oh,
And
fuck.
then you watch him on Friday nights on Facebook, worth the watch. But
Yeah.
goddamn it, he's likable with his kid too.
Yeah, for everybody who's watching, if he's still doing this by the time you watch it, you need to really check out
It's really good.
his Friday. You sound so upset by it.
He's so
It's really
likable.
good.
You know
God
what?
damn
Let's end the podcast right there.
it.
Ah,
It's
Billy
really
Kelly is
good.
too likable. That's from Chimmer Chatter. We'll see you
Wait,
next time.
wait! Before you end,
Okay.
we didn't try to get our sponsorship yet. We got to do it. We got to do the sponsorship. We got to, man.
I'm sorry.
We're never gonna get paid if you don't stick to the script. We got to.
Listen, sometimes life gets hard.
I'm sorry, I already know where this fucking.
And that's what he Blue Chew. It'll make your dick work. See you next time.